Hey, how's it going? So it just got rained on, so we gotta do the video inside today. No biggie, but yep, rainy day here in Michigan. Just had some coffee with my mom. It was awesome. And today I wanted to make a video about persistence and just continually doing something until you see a benefit. And so I got a couple stories that are real cool that I want to share with you. The definition for persistence, I'm going to read that for you real quick, is a firm, obstinate continuance in a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. So, this concept of persistence became real relevant in my life when I was selling lawn care. So I was the guy that knocked on your door that you hated and tried to get you to buy my lawn care products. So I would knock on people's doors, and at first it was like, oh man, I'm that rude guy, I got to knock on this door and they don't want me here, and I started getting all like emotional about it, and I was like, it's a stressful situation, getting told no over and over again. But I found that in getting sales, the more no's that I heard, the more sales that I got. And I know that sounds kind of weird because no means you didn't get it, but it is true. In numbers, I got more sales when I had bigger numbers. The more doors I knocked down, the more sales I got. And it just made sense. And it just makes sense. And so persistence, you get the reward, you get the benefit for, in that case, it was the sale, getting a lawn care sale that we'd take care of them. My manager would always be real happy about that. But then it kind of got into, I started thinking like philosophy about it, like philosophical about it. And it just makes sense. If you're persistent on something and you don't put your emotion into it and you just continually go, because emotion, we're emotional people. Like humans are naturally emotional, and that's just where our thoughts go, I think. And so you kind of have to, you have to adapt and you have to overcome that. But some awesome stories here about persistence and being victorious after, doing the thing that you're doing every day over and over again. So I got them on Better Life Coaching blog. um it's a it's a motivational thing. They just type up inspirational stuff and share stories. So the first one is about this guy named Darby, and I first read about this dude in Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich. That's a great book, by the way. If you want to start expanding your thoughts, that's a great place to start. Think and Grow Rich. So in this story, it was about this guy named Darby, and it was around the time where like the gold rush in USA was like huge. So everybody was like coming to get gold. So this guy Darby, he staked a claim. He went up to a property and put a sign in the ground and said, "This is my claim." And he manually dug by himself, and he found a line of gold. So he's hype. He hit gold. He found a vein of gold in the ground, and he was like, "Yes, I could do something with this." So he went back and he got his nephew, and he went back and bought all the materials, all the machinery to start, mining and producing gold for profit so he could sell it for profit. So he did this. And him and his nephew went back and they dug and they made money and they were profitable and they were a business and they were going until the vein of gold stopped in the ground. And it wasn't very long. They all of a sudden they were like, "Oh, we're off the gold now. What do we do?" So what they did was, see, there's two choices you can have right here. You can quit, which is not persistence, and you can keep going, which is persistence. So what he did in this case was he quit and he sold his mining gear to the junk man that did all the metal and stuff, and he bought it for a couple $100, and now he's got a whole mining setup. And so he sold out. He just quit, went back and did what he did. But then the junk man went down now, and he had a guy come out and look the hole that they gave up digging. because they were off the gold. And the guy came back to the junk man and said, "There's another fat line of gold 3 feet down from where they stopped digging." Think about that. So he was 3 feet away from gold. Gold, the thing that like everybody's like obsessed with right now. It's like it's just a commodity. It's something that the earth produces that is valuable. We put value to it, and he was 3 feet away. So that line right there, 3 feet from gold, is just like that's the coolest thing to me. But not for the Darby guy, obviously, but Darby actually did learn his lesson. He learned his lesson from 3 feet from gold, and he became a very successful insurance salesman. So he took that level of or that lesson of persistence and applied it to insurance, which is where I found my second lesson in life about persistence is insurance. I was selling life insurance in Indianapolis, Indiana, for this company, American Life, and these guys, you'd get on the phone and you'd have to call people up just randomly on the phone. Like that was pretty much the entire job, was like cold calling people. And you're like, "Hey, how's it going? I'm Jake from American Life. Let's get together. Let's get together right outside your house." And no, I'm not going to sell you life insurance. I just want to talk to you and give you some stuff. But really, the whole thing was about selling life insurance. So I would get told no more times than I've ever been told no. Like it's like annoying. You call someone up, they're like, "Stop calling me." And, you kind of get like fired up, and you're like, that dude said no to me. And it was a stressful job, very stressful. So Darby took that persistence lesson from the gold mine and used that lesson of persistence that I learned and applied it. And I bet you he was on the phone every single day. No, 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 no. People yelling at him, "Shut up, go away. You're no, 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 no." Boom, boom, boom. And he's just sitting there smiling because he knows it's in numbers that he's going to win. It's persistence. Second story. So take from that one, 3 feet from gold. That's the take from that one. The second story is about the donkey in the well, the stupid donkey in the well. Okay, so this is a great story. I love this one personally. So there's this guy, a farmer, right, and he's got a donkey, and he hates this donkey. The donkey's stubborn. The donkey is stupid. It doesn't do much. It's just a donkey. It's yeehaw, yeehaw. So that's what it was doing one day. And he was like, "Where's that donkey at? I hear him. Where's he at on my property? I don't see him." So he went looking for the stupid donkey. And he found that stupid donkey in an abandoned well, deep down in an abandoned well. I don't know if you know how deep a well is, but they go sometimes a couple 100 feet if that's where the water's at. So farmers got to dig down to the water level, and nowadays it's a lot deeper than it used to be. Farmers are digging deeper now to find the water, but that's a whole nother topic. So it could be a couple 100 feet down. This donkey's like, he's deep down there. How do you get a donkey out of a well? You tie a string and you're like, "Hold on, I'm gonna pull you out, donkey. I got you." You just hold on with them, whatever they got on their feet. So the farmer says, "Okay, the donkey's in the well. Let's bury it." I don't even like the donkey. I'm not even mad about it. So he starts throwing dirt on top of him, throwing dirt, and he's got his guys. They're throwing dirt, burying the donkey, burying the donkey, and they did this for a while, and they kept burying. And then they were like, "Okay, okay, I think the donkey's buried. We put a lot of dirt in there. Yeah, let's stop." So they stopped, and they went and they shined a light or something. They were able to see down into the well, and they looked, and instead of being buried, the donkey, every time dirt would get laid down, the donkey would step on the new dirt. So dirt, dirt. It's like a staircase almost. He just kept or maybe he shook off the dirt. But the point is that instead of being buried by the dirt, he stepped on top of the dirt, and eventually he was getting higher and higher into the well. He was climbing out of the well. And so the farmer saw this. He was like, "Oh man, this donkey's making it out of the well." So instead of burying him, they were motivated to start helping him. They were like, "Let's get the donkey out of the well. Throw more dirt in, throw more dirt in." So now they're trying to save his life instead of burying him. And I think that's really cool. So they're doing it, and the donkey gets out, and he makes it all the way to the top. And that is just a great story. It's just a great lesson to learn that sometimes in life we feel like we're down in a well. We feel like we are deep and dark, and things can't get better. It's hopeless, and it's a dark place to be in. I've been there, like not for a long period of time, but I've been unhappy in my life, and so it's just an awesome story that you can take one day at a time, one pile of dirt at a time, one pile of crap at a time, and you can make it out of whatever you're trying to make it out in life or whatever you're trying to do. And I just really like that. I think that's cool, man. So hopefully everybody got something out of that. I surely did. So I think this video is long enough. So hope everybody's having a good day. It's Monday, so it's Monday. Let's go. Time to start a new week. All right, stay positive and persevere. I'll talk to you soon.